Virgo, I am your astrologer Wonder Girl, taking you to new heights. Here's your weekly forecast for the week of Monday, May 14th to Sunday, May 20th, 2018. Now before I get started, I just wanted to let you all know there is a new moon occurring this Tuesday in the sign of Taurus. I think this is going to be a major new moon because at this new moon, Uranus just happens to be changing signs. Now Uranus doesn't always change signs, it changes signs every 8 years, and it doesn't always change signs on a new moon into the sign the new moon is occurring. I think making this one a very big new moon full of unexpected events that could come out of nowhere, turning your life upside down, and perhaps also some frustrations with Uranus squaring Mars in the process as all of this goes on. So if you're interested in learning more about that and this new moon and what it means for you, please click the link down below in my description box to find out more there. I do cover it a little bit in this weekly, but I got a lot of other things going on the week to cover as well, so I don't go into as much detail about it. But if you are looking for details, and I know my Virgos like that, feel free again to check the link down below. Now, for this week, Virgo, what's going on? I'm going to talk Mars-Uranus. I just mentioned it a little bit, but it's a major thing happening. Okay, we've got Mars this week, starts out in Capricorn, then it moves into Aquarius, while the whole time in a square with Uranus, which starts out in Aries and then moves into Taurus, making this a big thing. All right, here they are. It's the square. Mars in Capricorn for you rules your 5th house of happiness, also of love, romance, romantic relationships, also children if you have any kids as well. And the 5th house also rules your private business, so an entrepreneurial business that you may own. All right. The 8th house here, where Aries rules changes, endings and beginnings, births and deaths, also rules big financial investments and business partners or a sexual intimate relationship as well. So what I think this means for you, Virgo, is that you really want to make some big change in your life here with Uranus in your 8th to create more of a life that it is that you want. Maybe you even want to deepen your relationships with other people in some big way so that you can create more intimate relationships with a marriage partner or with a business partner based on the things that really, really do resonate with you deep down. Okay, I think that's what you want. I think that could be difficult with the square to Mars here in your 5th, is that maybe you feel like in order to make this big change in your life that maybe it's hard to be happy in the process because this is so heavy, the thing that's going on. Or maybe you feel like it's hard for you to arrange things with a romantic relationship or with a child now as you're making some big change to do something else. All right, coming in, and I think you're trying to figure out how to be happy and how to work with a romantic relationship or a business, that you may have, or a child in order to change your life in the way that you want and partner more intimately and deeply with people who it is that really get you, okay? And I think that's coming in. There could be some unexpected things that do occur this whole week, especially here with Uranus in the square to Mars. You could make an unexpected change that comes in, an unexpected financial investment. With the 8th house, there could also be an unexpected death or birth. If we're talking about the 5th house, an unexpected birth of a child could come in here as well, or maybe even a deepening of a relationship of some sort. There could be something unexpected that occurs in some way. It might not always be the easiest with the square, so it could be a little bit of upsetting what unexpected thing does come up, or perhaps again you yourself breaking free in some way to change your life, to do something hopefully that you enjoy more coming in. And I think that's what you're trying to figure out at the beginning of this week, is what do I need to change? How do I need to change it in order for the other people in my life to understand what I want? And in order for me to move forward on it, even if I'm not happy in the moment, okay, or even if it's going to take some time for me to eventually get to that place that it is that I really like, okay? So that's what's happening there. Then after that happens around Tuesday, so pretty early in the week, Mars then moves into Aquarius, which is your 6th house of your job and your daily routines. And Uranus then moves into Taurus, which is your 9th house of something new and different that you have not done before. Okay, and what this is going to bring is going to be after you've been thinking about what change you need to make to do more of what you want and how you can be happy. I think then what starts to come in is you start to think about what new job or daily routine that it is that you need to have, how you need to organize your days to do something more that you really like and that you enjoy and that sets your heart on fire. Okay, so the beginning of the week, you're thinking, what really makes me happy? What do I really want? How can I do this thing I really want? Deepen a relationship. Unexpected things come in that regard. And then I think as we move through the week, it becomes, okay, now that I've made this change, realize what change I need to make. How do I organize my life so that I can get more excited about what my life has to offer? How can I have a new job, a new set of daily routines to accommodate more of what it is that I really want, and some change perhaps that has occurred in my relationships as well. All right, and I think that's what's going on. Could be a little frustrating again with the square and needing to try to be happy and to rearrange your job, your daily routine, so that you can move forward. I think if you can work with your job, what you do on the day-to-day, and try to be happy given what's going on, or to get excited about what's happening, I think it will help you here, because Mars will come into a sextile with Chiron throughout this week. And Chiron is going to be for you in your 8th house of changes. So I think there could be an opportunity for you to start to create more of a job or set of daily routines that you really want, or to change your job, your daily routines in a very positive way so that you can start to enjoy, hopefully eventually enjoy your life better, grow deeper into life, partner with people who can help you moving forward. Okay? So I think that's what's going on there, coming in. All right, maybe needing to change what makes you happy, change a business venture, a passion project, so that you can do something new that really excites you, and needing to figure out how to organize your life and your daily routines and what you need to change about your life and daily routines in order to let some new thing in. Okay. Going on there. Now on Tuesday, as all of this is happening, we're going to have a new moon right here in Taurus in your 9th house of something new. So as you're trying to organize everything in your life to do something new that excites you, that hopefully is more of what you want deep down, there's also going to be a new moon bringing fresh area into that life, helping you to, I like to think, see new possibilities for yourself, adjust your belief systems to match how your life has changed, ideally. And to get more excited about what is to come, okay? What can also happen here with your 9th house of something new is perhaps there's new chapters coming as well, involving traveling or studying something, perhaps that you have not studied before, or working with people also at a distance, okay? And I think the new moon is really helping you to step into some new life that you've been trying to change your life to be for quite some time, that hopefully makes you feel more free to be yourself, all right? So that's what I see going on most the beginning of this week. Then once we get towards the weekend now, Friday and Saturday, some of that comes down a little bit, and we do get Mercury in your 9th house in a trine with Saturn in your 5th. And I think what happens over the weekend is that then you start to communicate a lot, either with other people or think to yourself about how you can do something new that excites you and how you can be happy doing something new. Okay, perhaps in the past and at the beginning of this week, it was hard for you to be happy because there were so many changes that you needed to make, and so many maybe relationship things you needed to work out with a sexual partner, with a business partner, that were making it hard for you to be as lighthearted as you want. And I think after some of that stuff is taken care of at the beginning of the week, it gets a lot easier for you at the end of the week to communicate in new or different ways about new or different things in a way that makes you happy. Maybe as well, it becomes easier for you to communicate in new ways about a child, to do things new or different with a child, considering that's what the 5th house rules. Maybe it makes it easier for you too as well to have a new romantic relationship, or to come into new chapters with the person that you're dating. Also as well with this, you could get a new entrepreneurial venture, or working on your business in new or different ways now that you have made the change earlier at the week that you needed to make, so that you can move on and are trying to integrate that change into your life, your job, your daily routines. Okay, so that's what I see happening there. This conversation, if you can communicate or think about something new, how you can be happy doing this new thing, I think it is going to be very important. That's because at the same time Mercury is in this trine with Saturn, it's also a square with the North Node, which is in your 12th house of insights, spirituality, of the past. coming in. So you really opening your mind up to new possibilities and being happy with this new life that you are now creating or have found yourself in is going to help you to overcome the past, maybe to retrieve something from the past and to move it into new and better chapters, and for you to just feel more whole and more at peace about your life starting to come in. Okay, so that's what I see going on there. Now after that happens, we're talking Sunday now, the very, very end of this week. Venus, after that happens, I'll start here on Saturday and Sunday. We also do have Jupiter making a trine with Neptune on Saturday. And Jupiter for you is going to be in your 3rd house of talk and communication. And Neptune here is going to be in your 7th house of partnerships and relationships, normally the one-on-one variety. So as you're starting to hopefully communicate more about something new that you enjoy, to see new possibilities, being happier as you move forward, hopefully overcoming the past, bringing more peace to yourself, then what you could get here on Saturday with Jupiter in a trine with Neptune is it to be easier for you to work with the other people in your life. Maybe if there were some problems that came up the past few months with relationships, some rough edges, when it comes to working with your partners, a marriage partner, or business partner, again, coming in, I think towards the end of the week, communication gets easier. Not just you get more excited about your future, but the other people in your life begin to understand more who you are, what you want and need, and begin to support you on that process in a more committed kind of way. Okay, so that's what's going on there. And then on Sunday, back to what I was going to say, Venus comes out of Gemini and moves here into Cancer in your 11th house of your goals, your dreams, and your hopes for the future. So I think on Sunday, after you begin to communicate with people, hopefully have people understand you more, and you begin to get more excited about the future, I think you then start to think more about what groups of people you need to associate with now that so much has changed, and of what goals, what dreams that you have that you can hopefully start to step into that make you feel more authentically yourself, that come more into focus. Okay, Venus, as it moves into Cancer in your 11th house, is going to sextile Uranus and square Chiron on Sunday. So I think you start to envision a new future for yourself, see new possibilities, again, new opportunities, a really, really big thing I see for you, associating with new groups of people being huge. But I think maybe it just taking some more time for you to start to feel like you're changing your life to step into these goals and dreams for the future. Okay, that could come in as well. And I think you're seeing what possibilities lay before you, but it may just require you to make some more changes, especially to your perspective as you start to move forward in this way. All right, coming in, and I think needing to just allow yourself to see a different future than you thought was possible, and then you envisioned before, and I think that really being the key to help you. Okay, so that's what we've got there. Your card for the week is the 3. It's the 3 of Wands upright. This to me is definitely a card of strategy and planning. By the time we get to the 3 and the Wands, we've already made a choice about what we want, about our life, about where it's going. Perhaps you already made a choice about what you wanted for your future. And I think this card is just saying, can you really step into it? You made this choice. What do you need to do now to make this choice more a reality? To integrate it more into your life. And this card to me thinks more about planning and bringing things together. For some reason I see this card a lot of like commerce and trade with all these boats out in the sea. And I think maybe now that you've made the choice to do something, the question then becomes, how do I work with people? How do I share resources with people, especially with the 8th house, so that I can see this new future, step into this new future, live it, and move forward on it, and so that I can make sure that these changes that I've made in my life really last, really stick, and really resonate with me. Okay, and I think if you can do that, start to make plans to make things manifest in your life that you've been wanting, and to move forward on it in a more practical way. That's been a theme that's come up a lot. I think that this week in my readings, I think that will definitely help you. Okay, so that's what I've got for you this week. Thank you so much for watching my horoscope. If you like it, please like it on YouTube, subscribe to my channel, share with your friends, and I will talk to you later.